Review. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. I appreciate that. Today, it's Father's Day, so a big happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, especially my dad. Big shout out to you, big guy. Love ya. Happy Father's Day. Okay, with that said, getting into the Village Brewery right here in Calgary. This is their grandfather, West Coast IPA, 7.2% ABV. A limited edition West Coast IPA brewed for June 21st, Father's Day. I wanted my dad to review this with me. I don't think he was real excited to get on camera, didn't want to do it, so maybe I'll put more pressure on him, and maybe in the future we'll do a beer review together. But just guess what I'll do is dedicate this one to you, Dad. So let's get into this guy, see what it's all about. I mean, the Village is making some pretty solid beers, in my opinion. They're always spot on to the style, and I think this is like their first West Coast IPA. So, pretty excited to try it. It's got a nice patch here. Let's see. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with it, but it's got a guy underneath. Put that back on. Okay, have a look, everybody. Clear, well, fairly clear. Little haze to it. Copper, golden orange. Fairly off-white head, I guess. Maybe a light tan. Fairly packed. Let's get to the aroma, though. Oh yeah. Oh, doesn't this smell spot on for the style as well? Big citrusy. We'll call it grapefruit. We'll say grapefruit. Definitely some sweet orange as well. A little piney. I think a little sweetness from the malt as well. Maybe a little of that caramel or bready malt aroma. Overall, hop forward. Piney, but I'd say leaning more towards that citrusy orange and grapefruit type aroma. It smells really inviting, smells pretty tasty. Let's dive into it. Cheers, everybody, and happy Father's Day. Wow. That's spot on. Digging that. Wow. Close to the aroma with the citrus. I get this nice grapefruit, kind of orange hop characteristic. There's a bit more of a piney, say dank in the tones of like maybe a touch of like the garlic, kind of onion, resiny, herbal dankness, as well as that nice juicy grapefruit type citrusy. A little bready, a little of that malt balance in there. Really quite nice. There's something else on there. There's like kind of a undescribable for me, this kind of fruity melon type aroma almost. This is really a fine IPA, guys. Let's brew this year round in 6-packs. That'd be fantastic. I would pick this up all the time. I mean, it's 7%, so kind of just a perfect IPA, really. If you like a West Coast IPA, this is fantastic. This really shouldn't be a seasonal beer. I mean, it's cool, like the name and the idea for Father's Day is great, but guys, Village, if you watch this review, I really doubt it. This needs to be, or you need to make a West Coast, or even just a big IPA for a year-round thing. This is fantastic. It's not super bitter. Actually, I think the IBU, they seem to be lower anyway. Maybe there's just a good malt balance, but not super dry either on the finish. It's a really well done West Coast IPA, I will say that. Not overwhelming in the hot aroma or flavor. Like, it's not so aggressive. Some of the West Coast IPAs that are. I think this one's just done very well. Very well. I'm really digging it. The Village Grandfather West Coast IPA for the style, for the ABV. I actually think the price point was a little aggressive on it, being right out of Calgary, but the beer itself, I'm gonna give it a 90. I think it's pretty damn good, and I think the price tag might hold me back from buying it again. If it was like on par with their other stuff from Village, I'd buy 6 packs. I would buy 6 packs of this, guys. So let's consider doing it. Anyway, end the review. Appreciate everyone joining, everyone watching. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there, and till the next one. Cheers, everybody.